Welcome back, everybody. So this is the second episode of the last Morhanite series. I guess concept art series. Today now we're gonna be looking at this is King Beck, the Prophet King of the Morhanites. This is how you write his name. Beck, editor, and so yeah, this is kind of how he looks. He's kind of old. He has a cane. This isn't just like a prop to make him look interesting, just standing here in this picture. This is actually for a purpose. So, the kings of the Morhanites, they are blessed with divine power, with some divine power. Most notably, their extreme strength, as I said in the last video, or I guess in the first video. Mor'kamen has the strength of 1,000 men. So he's extremely strong. Yeah, well, his father, he has about 10 times that. He has the strength of 10,000 men. So he's also pretty scary. But don't worry, he's nice, usually. He can kind of be cold at times. But he's generally not too aggressive or anything. But anyways, another ability of the Morhanite Prophet Kings is that they have access to a ritual, or I guess a prayer of some kind, where, like, they'll confer just about any, infirmity to themselves. Because when the first Prophet King of the Morhanites, the original one, the first one, I haven't come up with a name for him, when he was, I guess, raised to a higher state of divinity, he was blessed to be able to handle the burden of any person that came to him. And part of that was he gained the ability to confer any, I guess, affliction to himself. And this was passed down throughout the generations. And what happened was that before the story starts, there's this huge war that nearly destroys the Morhanites. However, Kamabek's older brother, unfortunately, he doesn't make it. So he dies, and he gains the Morhanite power, I guess you could say. It's only one per generation. So, like, Mor'kamen, he has a couple siblings. However, they don't get the fancy power that he does. And let's say, Kamabek here, he didn't get he didn't have the power originally, but then his brother died, and he gained it. And he stood around while his father before him taught his older brother the Morhanite powers, and he remembered that one. So during the war, after his brother sacrificed himself for the greater good, he spent a lot of the time healing the warriors who came to him. And what happened was that so much of the afflictions that he held, that he took from them, primarily amputations, missing limbs, disease, all of that, he took upon himself. He wasn't able to quite heal back all the way. It was so bad. It was so bad he wasn't able to heal back even with his impressive power, so he has to use a cane to walk properly. Which doesn't seem like much, but when you have the strength of 10,000 men, just being slightly crippled and unable to walk normally, that's actually quite significant in that context. I also wanted to point out his hat. This is a common motif So in the story, there's I guess, a theme of hierarchy, right? So at the top, you have the divine, which includes the goddess, as I've mentioned before, and the god Roken. I'll get to them in a later video. And then you have heavenly beings, which are, I guess, like angels and other entities, kind of like that. They're kind of like a go in between the divine and the mortal. And then I guess, or earthly, I guess is the more appropriate term. Then, as I said before, the earthly branch, this includes, like, this is basically the normal world. And because he is, I guess, a king of the mortal realm, it's only appropriate that he has one rod in his hat. So anyways, I guess that's about it for Kamabek. He's kind of mean to his son. Like, there's one part where he literally just throws his son out the window. Well, actually, no, that happens multiple times. But Mor'kamen, because he's so strong, he just handles it. But still, it's not cool, man. That freaking hurts. But, I guess what else can I mention about him? I don't know. I think that's really about it. I guess I want to explain, like, how he met Mor'kamen's mom, but I feel like that would be kind of spoilery. So I guess I will just end off here, and I'll see you in the next video.